What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, man. I'm coming at you with a video here about the Houston Texans. And I'm pretty sure you all know what it is that I am referring to. I know you know that I'm talking about DeAndre Hopkins getting traded. This is something that I still to this day right now cannot believe. But it happened a couple days ago. And just to let you know, this is how I found out the trade might happen. This is all in one day now. Now, about 7:30 in the morning, I get a text from a coworker of mine who's also a Texan fan. He sends me an article that's saying that teams were interested in trading for Hopkins. I text him back and I said they could be interested in all they want. That ain't gonna happen. Then about 11:30 ish or something like that, I get a notification from NFL Network, well, from the NFL, I should say, saying that we traded for David Johnson. I'm like, why? I said, what we need running back for? I said, whatever. Okay, we got another running back. But it didn't, at the time, it did not say who we traded to get David Johnson or what we traded. Then, like 20 minutes after that, around 11:30-ish, we traded the Andre Hopkins for David Johnson. I could not believe what my phone said. I literally thought my phone was bugging out on me. I powered off my phone, powered it back on, and it was still there. I read the notification. I was like, what? I could not believe it. That is literally what happened. I was shocked that we traded DeAndre Hopkins. Now, I have a kind of an idea on why we traded away DeAndre Hopkins. Now, this is not to say that I agree with us trading Hopkins. No. But I already can tell why we traded him. I think we're finna start making moves like the Patriots. And think about what I'm saying. Hence why Tom Brady is now leaving the Patriots, going somewhere else, because he didn't feel appreciated. He didn't feel like he was wanted in New England, even though he's been there for so long. I think what it is that because Deshaun Watson is figuring to demand a huge payday, that's the reason for these moves. It's not saying I agree with it, because trust me, I do not agree with this at all. I do not agree. But I think this is the reason why we let Tyrann Mathieu walk, why we let Kareem Jackson walk, why we traded Clowney, and why we right now traded Hopkins. This is what I believe. Now, once again, I do not agree with the moves at all. I do not. Because I think this is not the right thing to do. And I think another reason why we traded him because Hopkins no longer has guaranteed money on his contract. So that's the reason. I think that's another reason. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of him because he has no more guaranteed money, and that's going to save us cap space. Now, I did also hear, don't know how true this is, just going by what some rumors that I've heard people saying, is that the Texans is trying to get Trent Williams from the Redskins, another good offensive lineman to protect Watson. That's what I think, the Texans is finna get ready to do. Try to, create more cap space to bring in more protection for Watson and also some younger talent so you don't have to spend that much money. Once again, I'm going to reiterate because I know people like to twist your words sometimes. I do not agree with this trade. I didn't like the Clowney trade, and I do not like the Hopkins trade. And I did not like the fact that we let Kareem Jackson walk or Tyrann Mathieu walk. I did not agree with none of that. It happened, but I'm telling you, this is why we're doing it, because we know that Watson is finna ready to demand at least a contract that's going to give him $30 million a year, probably more, but he's going to want a contract at least $30 million a year. Now, do I agree with this? Once again, no. But I'm telling you, that's what they're doing. Now, with this being said, though, what I also think this is going to hurt us in the long run. And I have gotten this question from a particular person who watches my channel. He sent me a message asking me, do I still think it's the players that need to produce? I said, yeah, of course, the players have to produce. Of course, I know a coach has to produce, as well, too. Not saying a coach don't. But, of course, the players have to produce on the field. Because that's who we pay attention to on the field. So, and once again, to y'all, I'm not finna jump on this bandwagon of fire Bill O'Brien like a lot of Texan fans are doing now, especially now since all this went down. I'm not on the bandwagon of firing. I'm not on the bandwagon of not firing them. I'm in between. Do I like all the stuff that's going on? Of course not. Do I agree with it? Of course not. But just because I say fire Bill O'Brien does not mean he's finna get fired. Like, I have that kind of power. Fire Bill O'Brien. Okay, is he fired? No, he's not. I don't understand the reason behind all that, but hey, you believe what you want to believe. You know, it's your own mind frame. You do you. All I'm saying is this here. At the end of the day, this is why we're making these moves. Do I agree? Of course not. I'm going to say that 100 times. I do not agree with these moves. What I think we should have done is let Will Fuller walk. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because he can't stay on the field. It sucks, but he can't stay on the field. It is what it is. And if you can't stay on the field, they're going to tell you, anybody tell you, if you can't produce, they're going to let people let you go. That's even on a regular 9-to-5 job. If you can't come to work you might have medical issues. They're going to let you walk. It sucks, but that's how it goes. So I think that's what we should have done. Got something for Will Fuller. A draft pick or two to help Hopkins. But it didn't go that way. Now, I also saw an article that kind of got me a little bit intrigued. And let me explain what I mean by that. Let me explain what I mean by that. The same person that asked me about do I still think it's the fans, excuse me, do I still think it's the players that need to produce? And I said, yes. He sent me an article that I found kind of intriguing. I'm going to read it to you word for word. The NFL is now considering to add a commissioner of trades. This person will review all trades and either approve or decline them. Sources also said this is due to the 30 GMs reaching out to Roger Goodell to have him veto the DeAndre Hopkins trade because they weren't called. So all the other 30 teams that did not get a chance to talk to the Texans for DeAndre Hopkins are upset. I can understand why they would be upset. I can fully 100% understand it. But hey, it is what it is. Not everybody's going to get that call. But with all that being said, though, man, I just think that this was a dumb move. I pray to God that he has something lined up that's been ready to happen. So, but you'll never replace the great talent, our best player, in my opinion. Some people might say Watson, some people might say Watt. But my personal opinion is Hopkins was our best player. Our longevity, kind of almost like an Iron Man. Through all the crap that he's been through with the Texans. In the city of Houston. Do y'all realize he only missed one game? And I think that was the 2017 or 2018 season. He played the second to the last game. We played the Jets. He hurt his ankle and he did not play the game after that, which was the last game of the season. Now you might say, oh, last season he didn't play the last game because, well, that's because we rested our starters. So I don't count that against him. So you might want to say 2, but I say 1 because Bill O'Brien set the rest of the starters. Excuse me there. Now, with that being said, though, I am going to miss number 10 and all those crazy catches that he done for this franchise. My personal opinion, he has to be the second best player in team history behind Andre Johnson. He probably would have been the best player in my, but hey, I don't know. I'm bitter. I'm sad that he's gone. I'm questioning what in the hell is Bill O'Brien thinking and what is he doing. He better have a good plan. Because if he don't, man, oh man, oh man. I'm just shocked, y'all. So excuse me here. I am just shocked because there is no way we should have let. There's no way we should have let DeAndre Hopkins go. I don't even know what to say. I really don't because excuse me here. Yeah, I'm just at a loss for words because I'm still shocked that we let him go. Now I want to play something for y'all, courtesy of one of my all-time favorite players, Deion Sanders. He said something that kind of, made sense. So let me go ahead and try to get this played here. So bear with me here.
First of all, Steve, don't even start.
Here you go.
Right? I'm roughing it. I'm in the country. Don't even start. All right? Okay, secondly, man, what is really going on? What is going on? I just left Houston last weekend for a 7-on-7. Kicked it with Slim Thug, Lil Kiki. Everybody, man, Capo. Everybody's singing, enjoying life. And now this? How can you trade DeAndre Hopkins for a 2 or 4?
I gotta agree. How can you trade him? If you're going to trade him, at least trade him for. He's, in my opinion, at least worth 4 first-round picks at the least. I might, window and say 3, but I'm gonna stick with 4 first-round picks. This man has done it all since he's entered the league. He's been number 3 in receiving yards, number 3 in receptions, and number 2 in touchdowns. And he came into the league in 2013. This man has produced when Houston would not give him a good solid quarterback. Yeah, everybody was saying, no, Antonio Brown is better. No, Julio Jones is better. No, all these other receivers were better. But this man has put up numbers with shitty quarterbacks. He finally got a good quarterback to play with for the last, 2 or 3 seasons. Well, 2.5 because Watson didn't start the very first game of the 2017 season and got hurt week 7 or 8 of the 2017 season. So 2.5 seasons. And the chemistry between them two was instant. Oh my God. I am still shocked. I am still wondering why. I don't get it. That, like I said, Bill O'Brien better have something up his sleeve. Because if he don't, I think midway of the upcoming season, he might be fired. He might be, all y'all Texan fans might get y'all wish. He might be fired. So with all that being said, man, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I am still shocked. I'm still confused. Don't know what to say or do here. It is what it is. This your boy Man Up. I chunked the deuce. And as always, you was in the man cave. Now I got to kick you out the man cave. Holla.